Inside Delmar Divine, home to many of St. Louis's top social service agencies,
nice big cleansing breaths.
There's an office where a local doctor and his team
Hey, what's going on, man?
weave hope into the fabric of shattered lives.
How's your pain doing today?
This is BRIC, the bullet-related injury clinic, led by a former trauma surgeon from Barnes Jewish Hospital, Dr. L.J. Punch.
I met people in the worst days of their lives as a trauma surgeon working in a trauma center. And I was just drawn to what it meant to be able to stand there with somebody and help them get through those really awful moments.
We would stop bleeding by applying pressure.
We first met Dr. Punch when he helped launch the Stop the Bleed program in St. Louis. It teaches life-saving techniques that anybody can learn.
That program grew into a nonprofit in 2018 and taught 10,000 people in the region how to stop the bleed. Massage into the muscle.
That was the beginning of a transition for Dr. Punch. He left his role as a trauma surgeon to start BRIC
It's coconut oil based.
because he knows when it comes to gun violence, care has to be redefined.
I think that term doesn't get, though, at the ways in which bullets impact patients and their families, people who are physically injured and people who are simply threatened by a bullet. There are machines that do point-of-care testing.
So Dr. Punch and his team are rewriting the prescription.
So the first thing, people come in, they don't have to sign a bunch of papers, they don't have to prove a bunch of stuff with their insurance because our care is free.
I remember taking off running and I lost all feeling in my legs and it completely went numb.
You literally have scars to show it.
Craig Collins was living on the streets when he was shot. Now a newlywed with a good job, he says BRIC offered a safe space that was judgment-free.
This was the first place where he experienced love. This was the first place that gave him hope when he had none.
Your spirit still has to be tended to.
BRIC isn't just a clinic, it's a haven of support.
He gave me a lot of resources as far as therapy, counseling, and referrals to places to deal with my trauma, but I also I vented a lot. See, when you vent out your problems, you face your trauma.
When you take a deep breath.
As the executive director of the only bullet-related injury clinic in the country, Dr. Punch travels around the country presenting his model of care.
There you go.
But his goal is to actually close up shop.
You can drop it down, melt away. I want to put myself out of business. I want to make it so we don't need a BRIC. There's no study.
And 2023 was a start. With homicides down, BRIC saw a 25% decrease in referrals. But clinic visits were up.
And that's exactly what we want to see. Now, this is a little bit of a different process.
In a community shadowed by gun violence, Dr. L.J. Punch emerges as an architect of recovery.
Dr. Punch is an extraordinary man.
If we gave you a scale on your eating, sleeping, moving, and thinking,
helping the bullet-related injury clinic construct bridges to healing and renewal.
It shows me that you don't have trauma anymore.